Hi everybody, I am coming to you from the top of a hill, believe it or not, at the back of a cemetery. I just discovered this little spot and wanted to show you the view that I'm currently seeing. This is right on the edge of the city of Gig Harbor, which is where I live. And we are blessed again with another beautiful day. I don't know how I'm getting so lucky on my days off, but I am. But it is absolutely spectacular today. And you can see Mount Rainier back there in the background. And just wanted to share with you where I'm filming today, as we start to get into our second week of November and start to get into another hairy forecast after a very quiet week this past week. So here we go. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Tree of Life, Astrology and Tarot. My name is Debbie Cassidy, and this is going to be your forecast for the week beginning November 7th. Okay, here we are. I'm going to go over some of the most recent energies that we have gone through. It's actually been a pretty quiet week. However, it's kind of the eye of the storm. It's been a little quiet, a little more peaceful. But starting on the 7th, 8th, and 9th, of course, right during our election period, we are about to hit some seriously intense energies. And I'm about to explain that. Here we go. So, you guys ready for a mind-blowing state of consciousness? That is what these energies are about to bring us during this next week. And that is all going to begin on the 7th of November. So, we have had Mars in Capricorn for quite a while, and it's all about a whole lot of energy within a serious structure. So we've been very serious about our work, getting things done, business, that sort of thing. But now it is moving into Aquarius. You're going to feel a little bit of a relief. It's also a major energy shift as it moves into Aquarius. It's where a whole lot of fiery energy meets really different types of energy. It's all about moving forward, connections. Everything social-wise is going to shift. It's going to be completely different from what we've been experiencing in the last 6 weeks. It's all about energizing the people. As you know, Aquarius is a humanitarian type of sign. Very much about people, relationships, networking. So we're going to feel that shift, and we're going to feel like the brotherhood, the sisterhood, loving each other. We are all connected, just related to what most of us are familiar with, the age of Aquarius. And now we've got Mars in there, firing it all up, giving that particular position a whole lot of energy. And we're going to be feeling that. And it's a good thing. It means we're going to finally start thinking out of the box. And thinking out of the box, which is all about the greater good for all of us. Let's just say we're going to feel a little more adventurous and a little more happy now that this energy planet has moved into Aquarius. But what does that mean for us? Oh, well, about to get to that. We also have Venus moving into Capricorn. Venus was in Sagittarius, so everything felt a little lighter, a little more playful. Now Venus is moving into Capricorn. Capricorn, as we all know, being Pluto is already there, is all about structure, business, getting serious, getting things done. And now we have our Venus planet, all about love, beauty, money, prosperity, moving into Capricorn. This isn't such a bad thing. Venus already rules Taurus and Libra. Taurus is a very much an earth sign, Libra being an air sign. They're also, I know Taurus is very fixed, and here we are getting Venus to move into Capricorn, which is more of a cardinal type of sign. So there's going to be a serious focus on our finances, and that might be a good thing right before the holidays. Relationships, external beauty. You're going to be motivated by your money. This is a really good time to take a real close look at your money and your finances. It's all about status, ambition, and the way you're going to get there is through people. People are going to be your gateway to prosperity. What a great time to talk to your financial officer. But it's also about your outer beauty and finding that outer beauty in other people while we have Venus in Capricorn. Our next planet that I love to talk about is Mercury, our little chatty planet. Well, you thought he was chatty before, sitting in Scorpio. He was also affecting our deep thinking while he was in Scorpio. Now he is moving into Sagittarius. So it's all about speaking your magic. And it's the chatterbox who meets bigger adventure. Positive, real chatty energy is what you're going to be feeling just in time for Thanksgiving, towards the end of the month. However, daydreams or dreaming may sidetrack you a little bit. I would encourage you to stretch your mind by learning new things, reading, getting out there and researching something new to stretch the mind and expand your thinking. Mercury will have a lot to do with that as well while you're in Sagittarius. Now, here's the big one. We've got Jupiter in Libra currently, which is a good thing. It's all about expanding our relationships, finding the balance, the harmony. We also still have Pluto in Capricorn. He's going to be there for a while. However, these two planets are starting to square each other. This is a really big deal. It's all about expansion in our success, abundance in leadership, building of empowerment, especially for the people. Scientific breakthroughs can start to come about at this time. Medical cures. And let's just say when we have Jupiter meeting up with Pluto, it's like all these intense energies are starting to go overboard. Seriously overboard. It just expands everything. And of course, as you know, Pluto is all about our deep, dark energies. And now you've got Jupiter moving in there to just expand everything with the influence of Libra and Capricorn. Have I thoroughly confused you yet? Hang on. Here's some other aspects that we have to look forward to. There's going to be a square between Neptune, who is currently in Pisces, and that is our dreamer planet, and Saturn, who is currently sitting in Sagittarius. Saturn being our teacher, our boundary maker. So, we are going to start to have questions about what's real and what's not. It's all about finding clarity and our authenticity. It's what's true and what's not. You could get involved in some serious misunderstandings within your career or your work life. You might be playing a little bit of the blame game. Career difficulties could arise during this time as a result. So in order to tackle these energies, try to use a creative or a spiritual outlet of some sort to try and temper these energies while this is going on. We also have a serious T-square that's been happening between Jupiter, Pluto, and Uranus. Jupiter, expansion. Pluto, looking within. Uranus, the planet of change, unexpected. So what we are seeing, and it's becoming more and more evident as we get closer to our election day, is there's a gradual awakening for the people, the masses, a global shift in how we're thinking about things and how we see each other, how we start uncovering the truth. So this T-square is going to be going through all the way until April of 2017. So you're going to start to see these gradual awakenings and transformation as we move along into 2017. So with a little bit of a look ahead, which is about the 14th of November, we're going to finally have a full moon in Taurus. Now for me, I'm delighted, as I am a Taurus, and that means a lot to me to see this full moon. It's all about a culmination or a completion of a cycle. The moon will shine a light on all our values, finances, love, and appreciation of nature and simple pleasures. It's a very grounding, stabilizing, and creative energy. What I want to do is go back to the 7th and the 8th of November. between these 2 days, as we have Mars shifting from Capricorn and moving into Aquarius, just think of it like it's one of those super intense energies, which I've been talking about probably since the end of September, beginning of October. As these energies start to peak out, this is the peak moment. Think of it as sitting in a roller coaster seat. You've fastened your seatbelt, which is all about your security. This is Mars in Capricorn. And you're starting to head up that uphill climb, that super steep climb on that roller coaster. And this is while Mars is in Capricorn. And just as you're ready to reach that peak and you're not quite sure what's on the other side yet, you can't quite see it, but you know it's coming, and you have all this anticipation and anxiety, and the energy's building, and before you know it, you've made it to the top. And then it flips over into Aquarius, which is all about seeing beyond the box, seeing out of the box. And it's just like coming up to the top of that roller coaster hill, and you're getting up to the top, and you can get a little bit of a glimpse of what's going on down there on the other side, and then you swoop down. And that's exactly the kinds of energies that we're going to start to feel during the 7th and 8th of November, right as we're going into our election. It doesn't officially make its switch into the Aquarius sign until probably about the night of Tuesday night, which, all the polls will start closing by then. But that is probably about the best perfect timing we could possibly think of, as we've had all these energies building, lots of tension, that sort of thing, and that is going to be our breaking point. That is when truths will come out, decisions will have been made, and once we get over on the other side of that roller coaster hill, we're going to see some decisions that have finally been made. We're finally going to see the results of what's going on with this election. Good or bad, indifferent, ugly, whatever you want to call it, it will be what it will be. However, we still got Uranus in there, that planet of the unexpected. And I truly believe that something is going to come out that's going to change our way of thinking. It's going to change what we've been feeling, probably for the last 6 months, like permanently. Couldn't tell you what it is or how it's going to happen or what's going to happen. Just say, while you're sitting in that roller coaster seat, keep your seatbelt on, because I have a feeling once we get down the other side, we're going to see a loop. We're going to go through the roller coaster loop. And if you've ever been on a roller coaster and gone through the loop, there's that point in time where you're just kind of in suspension and you're not quite sure what's going to happen next. And then you get around the loop and you're like, oh, it'll be a big relief for all of us. So look out for those types of energies. This is something we are all feeling as a collective globally. And it's not ending there, but this peak energy and these T-squares and all these weird little aspects, it's just kind of weird. And it's very some really intense astrology going on these last few weeks. And it's partly why I got so involved in astrology back in 2007, 2008, when we were going through these huge shifts as far as our government structures were concerned, and our baking industry, and the housing industry, and unemployment, and all these things happening. It's all a part of this mind shift. And here we have seen marijuana get legalized. We've seen a black president get elected into office. We've seen gay marriage be approved, and that's just the beginning, folks. Pluto is still sitting there causing all these transformations, and it's going to be in Capricorn with these structural energies right up until about 2020, 2023. I think we're at the halfway point now, so we got another 8 years to go yet. So it's a good time to be in, actually, as we start to experience some of this transformation and some of these new energies that are starting to come in. But all I can say is we're seeing a peak moment right now. We're climbing out of the eye of the storm. We're in our seat on this roller coaster, and as we approach the 6th and the 7th of November, just hold on to your hat. In fact, just put your hat underneath your seat so that you don't lose it by the time we get up to the top of that hill, and all that anxiety and all that energy and all those things happening as we try to see over on the other side and see what's going on will finally break by November 8th, Election Day. Imagine that. Perfect timing. So anyway, those are the kind of energies we can look forward to during the second week of November. I had a few other things I wanted to cover with you. your tips for the week. So, best way to get through these energies that are coming up is be truthful to yourself. Be true to yourself. You're still under the influence of Scorpio as we speak, as I'm filming this video. Write down your intentions and your fears and your passions so that you can see it all in black and white and figure out what direction you think you may be going in. Release any resentment that you may have and practice forgiveness in others and yourself. Learn to forgive yourself for any of your past issues. This is the time, this is the moment to let all those things go. And take time to enjoy the simple pleasures. Face your fears, right smack in the face. Just face them and throw them in the bag and throw it to the side of the road. Make those fears go away. That's the only way you're going to be able to move forward through some of these intense energies this coming week. Now, my next question to you is, are you subscribed to my channel so that you can continue to get these weekly updates? If you are not subscribed and you have just run into my video, hit the subscribe button and I will come to you free every week with another forecast. That's the cool thing with astrology. It's very similar to a weather forecast, only this is a planetary forecast and how it's going to affect us deep within our soul. Hit subscribe, and at the same time hit like and share. If you share this video as many times as you can on Facebook, I will send you a free reading, a free 30-minute reading to your email box. So hit that share button, get this out, get the message out. This is all about the people right now, and I'm depending on you folks, you people, to help me get the word out as we become more and more aware of our consciousness. Now, with all these seriously intense energies, I did some serious meditating this morning, and I pulled an angel card. As you know, I have angel cards with Doreen Virtue, and I was thrilled to see this card come up. We currently have the Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully you can see that. The number 10, major arcana card. So the wheel, Archangel Michael, is all about a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Can you believe it? This is awesome news. So we have the Wheel of Fortune turning in our favor. This is for all of us as a collective, and it is seriously a time of positive change. No matter how this election turns out, these are the things that we have to look forward to, as we are currently sitting in our midheaven point, and we are halfway there. We have another 8 years to go as we climb out from underneath this particular energy with Pluto and Capricorn and all these other little aspects that are going on. I was thrilled to see this particular card, the Wheel of Fortune, moving in our direction, and we'll certainly know a lot more about that by the 9th of November. So with that in mind, I would like to say a little prayer for all of us as we go into this election week. We need to call on our angels, on our guides at this point, and get their protection as we go into this election week, and hope that we as the people, as a mass, have made the correct decision and picked the right person to lead our country for the next 4 years. Let's hope there's not any too major surprises that are coming up, but I can't guarantee that with what I'm seeing in the planets coming up for that week. But I would like to say a prayer for all of us to get our angels' protection and give us the best guidance possible for this coming week. And on that note, I would like to wish all of you lots of love and light, and namaste.